3 years, $10 million. Is that like the largest finesse? Josh Lowe is a big signing, I feel like. Let's try to bring in him with Arozarena from the Rays. That son of a bitch. That's fine, because I think we needed a third baseman anyway, but he can play DH. We need a right fielder. Did I not? Yeah, where? No, I don't want that. Or wait, no. Patrick Wisdom, he can be the DH. Yeah, he's a perfect DH. He's in power and nothing else. He can be the DH. I don't know why Jose Siri is deciding to play bad as soon as I signed him. We need possibly another starter, but it's going to have to be someone average at best who I can...
Hydration wet, shine. Flashing siren and save.
On the court, the smallest moves have the biggest impact. Even with my nutrition, I sweat every detail.
Mum comes home early and discovers her twin children naked in bed. But the startling truth behind what she sees will leave everyone...
It looks like remains. It could be a weird rock formation. We haven't had a diver actually double check. It looks like...
Technically, we found somebody's human remains. We got the magnet hooked onto the barrel. Alright, you should be there. That's it.
Holy shit, look at that. Wow.
You might call them scuba sleuths.
Their new hobby went from cleaning up waterways to solving mysteries. And what a great public service.
Jeremy Sides and Adam Brown travel the country searching for closure in cold cases.
Amazing. The gift of closure to grieving families is absolutely priceless.
Today we traveled to Kingsport, Tennessee to meet up with a local search team and assist them in following up on a possible clue of the missing persons case of Summer Wells.
Today marks a sad milestone in an East Tennessee missing child investigation that has captured national attention. Summer Wells has been missing for 1,000 days. The 5-year-old disappeared from her rural Hopkins County home in June of 2021. The little girl liked Paw Patrol and was preparing to start kindergarten. If alive, she is now 8 years old. And here's the TVI's latest age progression image of what she could look like today. Summer's mother says the little girl was last seen inside her family's Beach Creek home. The TVI calls the search for Summer one of the most exhaustive and involved missing child case it's ever investigated, and promised not to stop searching for Summer until it finds answers.
Today we traveled to Kingsport, Tennessee to follow up on a lead that Ryan here from the channel Ryan Finds Truth located a potential anomaly using your underwater camera. And this picture is pretty shocking because it appears to be a human body underwater, under this cliff we're standing at here. And if you guys don't know, Kingsport is not the best. There's a lot of crime in this town, but there's also at least 14 missing people. And we've done stories before on Summer Wells, which is a missing 5-year-old girl from 3 years ago. Actually, a week ago is the 3-year-old anniversary of her disappearance. And Ryan reached out to us, and he showed us this picture, which is pretty shocking.
Yeah, it started out as just, I thought it was just an underwater sheet with rocks on it. And then eventually we started, looking at the footage, and it was just, it looks like remains.
Mm-hmm.
We were told that it could be a weird rock formation, but, we haven't had a diver actually double check until we reached out to you guys. And I don't know, we are so grateful you guys come out, check this out, scan the bottom, and at least put it to rest one way or the other.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can bring answers at least to this. Find out what this is. I mean, maybe it's a rock, but I'll show. Viewer discretion advised. This is a blurred image. I'm just going to draw an outline of kind of what we think. So I wanted to do a viewer discretion advised warning. I decided not to blur the footage because Ryan showed this clip on his channel, and after diving on it later in this video, we do not believe it to be remains, just a very suspicious object. But here is the clip, and here is the screenshot. You guys let me know what you think. It looks strange, but we didn't find anything, actual remains, so I decided to show it to y'all, and it's definitely a mystery. You guys be the judge, but we're going to go down there for sure and find answers to see if this is a missing person. I think there's a good chance, because this area, this water, is the deepest area. This is a really, it's a good spot. You could easily hide and do some, illegal criminal activity under this bridge. So we're going to get out here and work with Ryan today. Definitely go check out his channel. I have a link in the description. You cover a lot of missing people videos on your channel and cases, which is really amazing. We're all trying to work together as a community and locate as many people as we can. And it takes an effort. So we're out here going to suit up and dive and hopefully find some answers today.
A couple years ago, me and my wife got into an accident up in the mountains, and we did not have any injury law firm to fight for us, to help us get money for the injuries. My back was hurting bad, and I still have issues to this day. And if I just did a little bit of research, I would have known to choose a good law firm like Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm with over 1,000 attorneys in all 50 states. They are more than just a traditional law firm. They're a compassionate group of people with a promise of being for the people. When you're seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions. And Morgan & Morgan, they don't settle for just the lowball offers. Morgan & Morgan has seen verdicts of $12 million in Florida, $26 million in Philadelphia, and even $6.8 million in New York, far exceeding the highest insurance offers. With Morgan & Morgan, the fee is absolutely free unless you win. Insurance companies will often lowball clients' claims. Morgan & Morgan will fight to get you the money that you deserve. Morgan & Morgan is the biggest for a reason. They've won a lot. It only takes a few minutes to see if you have a case, and fighting big companies requires a big law firm. And as America's largest injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan is ready to fight companies of any size. Morgan & Morgan has modernized the injury law process. You can submit a claim and talk to your legal team all from your smartphone. Did you know you can start a claim with America's largest injury law firm with just a click? It is so easy. You can go to forthepeople.com/Adam Brown and check out the link in the description today.
Started halfway under and swam this way. They didn't even look at the other side. And they only swam back and forth. And when I was watching them, I'm like, if they could just go to the bottom, kind of like what you described, and slowly and carefully just examine the bottom. Because you saw how it was laid. It was right up against the side. It was like just right at the bottom sitting there.
But I stared at it forever. And at first I was like, well, maybe I see a bone. Because I wasn't looking deep into the picture. And then I said it to him, and he was looking really close, and he was like, oh.
Yeah, once you see it.
And then he pointed. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong thing. I was like, that doesn't look like a bone. But then I saw, the shape of the body and, what appears to be a body. I mean, everything, the curves, it's a little more curvy than a rock around it.
Yeah.
And you can't really unsee it once you see that picture.
Yeah, after that, you're like, oh. And I sent it to my wife, and she immediately, she's like, yeah, I can see it.
For me, it was in the skull that you can see. Almost looks like there's marine growth around the head or whatever, if that's what it is.
Yeah.
If it's a rock formation, it is the strangest rock formation I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too.
But I think it's embedded. I think it's really hard to spot unless you're really right on top of it.
And there's that tarp or blanket or something nearby, which adds to the suspicion.
Somebody said they saw someone, or they saw somebody from the family.
So before, what brought me here was we started on the Summer Wells case. So we get locals calling us and sending us stuff. And this one was just a local that said, hey, about a year after, because they believed the body was moved, Summer's body was moved, they said they saw, I don't want to say her name, it was a woman of interest in the case. They saw her walking out from under the bridge. Nothing. Just no fishing pole or anything. Which is suspicious. Doesn't mean a whole lot. She could have gone down there to smoke. But I'm like, well, we need search locations. That's suspicious. I started